Alright everybody, welcome back to the Washington Capitals GM mode, and we are here to do the Year 3 special that I promised for 500 subscribers. So we will be doing the entire regular season of Year 3 in this episode. If we make the playoffs, all the playoff rounds will be in the next one, and then Part 3, or Part 2, depending on if we make the playoffs, will be the off season. So I was looking at all the comments for the past week because I've been so busy. I've had a chance to review them all, review the team, review the entire GM mode, the league, and everything. And we only have one trade that needed to be made. You guys were trying to get me to trade Brooks Laich. I tried. It didn't work out because he's on the final year of his contract. It's worth like $4.2 million. It wasn't going to happen. It just was impossible. No one would take him, so he's only got 1 year left, so he'll play on our fourth line there. That's fine, right? He's perfectly fine. You guys want me to get a new backup goalie? I did that. I will show you guys that in a second. And thank you for telling me why Mitch Marner was stuck in the minors, or the CHL rather than the AHL, because of his age and how it worked. Remember that happened with Connor McDavid, I do believe. I forgot about that. But yeah, thank you for telling me all of that great information that I really needed. So anyway, let's get into the Year 1 regular season sim. Or Year 3 regular season sim. So we got to go over the lines. So we're going to go with Ovechkin, Backstrom, and Johansson as our top pairing, as always. I like them three together. They all did well last year. Then we got Burakovsky, Kuznetsov, and Glenn Cross. All of them did well last year. Burakovsky is a second liner now. We got Brouwer, Sutter, and Wilson. Wilson jumped up. Very good third line right there. And then we got Laich, Latta, and Ward. So you guys were saying instead Jay Beagle, bring up not Brooks Laich, Michael Latta. Bring up Michael Latta. You guys were telling me how Michael Latta, he still has room to grow. 3-star gold, right? 25 years old. Grinder, good physical presence, decent defensively, right? For the fourth line, he's fine. So there you go. I brought up Latta, sent down Beagle. Puljarvi, if that's how you pronounce his last name. Puljarvi and Vrana are still playing in the American Hockey League. I could show you guys that after I show you guys the NHL team. So we got Green and Carlson, we got Niskanen and Alsner, and we got Moore and Stone. So Stone jumped up as well. I'll go through the power play unit. I'll just show you guys what we got going on here. I got Burakovsky up there on the first unit rather than the second unit. I think that would make a lot more sense. Penalty kill, we're going with our best players, best defensive players. I know Ovechkin is ranked one of the best defensive players on our team. That's pretty sad. But that's just the way she goes, right? So you guys wanted me to acquire a new backup goalie, so that's what I did. This trade went through straight up. Martin Jones for Justin Peters, just straight up. Now, Jones does have this year to grow. Maybe he can grow to higher overall than the 82. His contract is definitely a lot worse than Peters, because Peters was under $1 million. So that's probably why they did the trade, I would assume. I don't know, because Peters had 1 year left as well. But we take a look at Martin Jones' numbers. They were much better than Peters last year. And, you know, he is a backup goalie, but he must have got a starting role for the past 2 years. I mean, his numbers weren't good in year 1, but in year 2 they were pretty good. So, yeah. Anyway, that's really all I have. We have Holtby, of course. I guess we'll just show you guys the American Hockey League. Just Vrana's there on the first line and Puljarvi's there on the second line. I just did assistant coach best lines, and they ended up on the first and second line respectively, and the power play lines. So everything just worked out. That's just how it worked. So yeah, just making sure everyone I want to be in the lineup is here. Yeah, Hodgson's down there on the third line. Well, fourth line. I'll move him up to third. There we go. It's probably a better idea. Show you guys the captains and assistants. I've got my Big 8 water here. I'm ready to go for this. It's a long process of simulating an entire season. So we got Ovechkin, Backstrom, and Carlson as the captains. So let's see how this team performs in year 3. Just got to make sure the goalie rotation shit's on. Everything should be good. Ready to go. Assistant coach rotates goalie is on. And where's injuries? Injuries at the top there. Yeah, injuries are off. Perfect. Alright. So let's get into it. I think that's all I have to show you. I should probably go to my GM tracker. Nah, everything's good. Here's a quick review of the past couple years. Just a quick glance. So, preseason, we were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2. Alright, so I simulated through that, so you guys didn't need to see that. So let's go to December 1st, and we'll see how everything goes for this team. Year 3 special, starting now. Here we go. I'm really excited for this. I really hope we can do well and actually make the playoffs this year. Because so far, so good. So far, so good. Doing really well here. Do I got anything I can talk about just randomly? Something I can ramble on about regarding hockey. Fuck. Oh, one thing I gotta say is that, the hut giveaway that I'm doing, it is, if you guys don't know about it, it was the last video I posted. The hut giveaway, I have a few players that have been sitting there for the Xbox One in hut for a few weeks, and I just want to get rid of them. So, watch that video. It's a quick little description of how to enter, and yeah, I'll probably pick the winners Thursday, and then put a little video out for that too, maybe. I said I would in the description, but I'm not entirely sure. I might just say in the in one of these special videos, like one of the special videos here at the beginning, I might just say, go look and see if you won, because I sent out the players. I haven't checked to see if I have any messages yet. Yeah, like, look, I don't even have any messages right now. So, whatever. Unless it only pops up on the Xbox One. The Xbox One messages. They don't actually pop up here. I don't know. But anyway, I mean, I don't even care. People are probably thinking, people probably aren't sending their information and shit because they think it's a scam or something. You guys that know me, I actually do fair giveaways. So, yeah, if you're really, skeptical, just other people in the comment section will definitely vouch for me. So Austin Matthews, remember, he is in this. He ended up coming in the wrong year, not last year, but this year now. He was supposed to be there in year 2, but now he's year 3. That's alright, though. So yeah, giveaway. I'll do that in a couple days. Just keep an eye out. I might just, send a message out to everyone that sends me a message. You know what I mean? I might just send... anyone that sends me a message with their information, I'll just send a message after I do the giveaway, send it to everyone and just say, the giveaway is done. Congratulations if you won, whatever. If you didn't, that's alright. Good luck next giveaway, you know what I mean? And, of course, if no one actually decides to enter the giveaway, because normally what I would do is just, what would I do? I'd get you to put a comment in the comment section and tell me your gamer tag and shit, and then I'd send them in and do a winner's video. But this time, I've been so busy that it's just easier for me to give it to you straight up without having to do like a prize winner or anything like that, go through the comments and shit, right? So I'll just be picking random winners. If anyone wants one, they can have them. But if no one comments, then I might just have to quick sell them or just message random people that I play against and, say, here's a free Mike Modano or Colin Wilson Team of the Week and Stanley Cup Matt Stajan that are pretty old. They're like 3 weeks old. Modano, I mean, you can get him anytime, though, so it doesn't really matter. But, yeah. We're on a good little run here. I think we're going to make the playoffs, 12-2. It's pretty good. I mean, we are a much better team this year than we were last year, definitely. I don't know why it could be one of those quick EA starts, just like how you can have a, shitty EA start. Oh my god, one thing we could talk about is NHL 16. NHL 16. Definitely talk about that in this video. So, we'll do a review of the stats here at Christmas time. I think that's a really good time to do it. Just for, yeah, we'll do it then. That's a good time. I'm just debating in my head. So let's talk about NHL 16. Let me get this up right now on the computer. NHL 16. Duh. It's obviously something that I should be talking about. So, what do we got here? Where's EA.com? EA Sports. EA Sports NHL 16. Alright. So it's December 1st. We'll go to Christmas here. Then we'll see what we got going on. Alright. So here we go. NHL 16. I just want to give my personal opinions regarding this. So they have like the new EA SHL. I mean, I hope if it's the same, I mean that's fine because I missed that game mode, but I wonder what they mean by the new EA SHL. I'm just reading it here. I'm kind of skeptical about that. I don't know what that means. Like, did you really put any improvements into it? Like, or is it just kind of saying it's new even though it was already in the game before? Just kind of like a new game mode, even though it's completely not true. I mean, I don't know. We did defenseman in the O. Austin Matthews is a guaranteed 4.5. We'll go here. Alright. So, yeah, we'll go to a little after Christmas then. So, the new EASHL, excited for that. 6v6 online says the same thing. One thing that I'm skeptical about is this. It says new EASHL has this fan favorite online team mode has been reimagined and lets you choose specialized player classes. Now, is this like Call of Duty or something? Specialized player classes to deliver a balanced competitive experience. That's confusing. 6v6 online team play says using real-world NHL rosters. So does that mean we still have to play as NHL players? Like, we can't use our pro? We can't go in with our Creative Pro? Online couch co-op. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm not even going to talk about that. Now, this is cool. Be a GM player morale. Now, to me, this is cool. Being a GM is more about getting the best players. It's about getting the right players to play well together. Each player on your NHL and AHL team has a different personality that you'll have to manage. Deal with trade demands, teammate relationships, and much more by calling team meetings or adjusting your roster to directly affect your team's on-ice performance. That is amazing. You could demand a trade and be a pro. Now you could fucking demand a trade and be a GM. That's sick. The AI will start doing that shit, but I feel like it's going to be overdone because it's a first-year thing. I really hope it's not. I really hope you can turn it off or turn it down at least. Be a pro. I see you can sim to your next shift. That's pretty important. We'll get back to it in a second here. We'll focus on the GM mode for a minute. So 23-8-4. Still a really good record. Definitely going to make the playoffs. We'll go to stats and team standings. Let me grab a drink. Alright. So, we got Washington Capitals in first place. 50 points. Toronto's right there. Dallas, San Jose, New Jersey, Vancouver, St. Louis. Alright, who's in last? We got the Florida Panthers here at dead last. Goals for, we are 15th. That's actually not that good. Well, I mean, top 5. We're 16 goals off top 5. That's interesting. Goals against, though, we are second. So that's really good. Goals against, we are second. Power play percentage, 14th. But we're still winning, so I don't want to change anything. 18.9% isn't bad, honestly. Penalty kill, first in the NHL. That's good. So I can't really change the penalty kill because, or not the penalty kill, the power play, because our best players are on it. They just have to kind of work that out. We'll take a look at some stats. We'll go up to the trade deadline next, and I'll continue talking about NHL 16 here. All right. So, Ovechkin leading the charge. Leading the charge with 38 points. 23 goals already. Wow, what a beast. We got Mike Green with 32 points. Backstrom with 29. Mike Green, that's pretty insane. Johansson, Burakovsky's up there. Only 3 goals, but we're still winning. Yeah, okay. Not much depth goal scoring aside from Troy Brouwer and Joel Ward, who's on the 4th line. The rest of the team, Ovechkin is carrying us in goals here. Goal scoring was something we really did lack in year 2. That's why we sucked. Alright, plus minus. We're still doing well, though, which is kind of weird. Holtby, alright. He's doing well, just checking out these numbers. I'm more concerned with the end of the year stats. So, interesting how we're having such a great year, yet, you know, our scoring is down. That was a problem with year 2. I wrote that down. We couldn't score. And we're still kind of not scoring, but we're actually playing well. Except for right there. That's a 7-0 loss. That's pretty bad. So anyway, back to NHL 16. Be a pro. You can sim your shift now. Blah, blah, blah. It's pretty much the same thing. Ultimate Team single-player seasons. Again, blah, blah, blah. We've had that before in the fucking past. Visual on-ice training. Whether you're new to the NHL series and looking for pointers, or are a grizzled veteran trying to perfect your game, this new training tool will help sharpen your offensive and defensive skills no matter your talent level. Visual aids project shooting targets, passing lines, open teammates, and more. So I guess that's just kind of, if you're new to the franchise, I don't know. It seems like it's more directed to, you know, the newer people of NHL, of the series. Precision skating. Utilize a new skating tool. It allows you to make refined movements with your skater in any situation. I really hope you don't. I really hope that means they took out that fucking turn in EASHL when you randomly grab the puck and your guy like kind of does stupid shit. Like, you know, it's hard to explain. He just kind of like flails his arm out with the puck or something. It's really weird. It's really hard to describe. But if some of you guys have probably seen my videos where I complain about that from the past. That is definitely a piss off. So hopefully that fixes that. On defense, quickly jump into passing lanes and intercept the puck, or walk the blue line in the power play and open yourself up for that one-timer in the offensive end. All right, seamless puck pickups. I think that's, you know, the ability to quickly control a pass or corral a loose puck can be a difference between generating a scoring chance and getting leveled. New puck pickup results in a smoother transition when receiving the puck, no matter what your position, giving you more time and control to make your next move. Hopefully that is also an improvement over the EA SHL there. It improves what we normally have when we play as one player. So we'll take a look at the All-Star teams here. I'll just quickly go through. Alright. The All-Star game isn't necessarily the biggest deal of mine right here, but I think it's important for you guys to see who's playing well at this point in the NHL season. So there's a couple more things here regarding the game, NHL 16. Oh, I kind of scrolled through that really fast. Alright. The East is really weak for their All-Star team in comparison to the West. Alright, so Holtby was there, Green was there, and Ovechkin was there. So let's go to the trade deadline and review the stats again. Alright, so distinct team arena atmosphere. Best-in-class arena authenticity gets even better with the inclusion of authentic arena effects and props, including team-specific celebrations, mascots, chants, and even signature props like the lighthouse at the XL Energy Center in Minnesota. Alright, so they did confirm that there will be mascots, all the mascots of the NHL teams. That's pretty cool, but I want to see gameplay shit, right? Story-driven commentary. Doc Emmerich, Eddie Olczyk, and Ray Ferraro are back to call the game with even more emotion. Hear Doc's voice rise and fall with action on the ice and get analysis from Eddie and Ray on the peaks and valleys of the NHL season. So what I'm guessing is they decided to kind of redo some of the commentary here because in this game it is quite boring. When I watch NBC, I watch Doc Emmerich. I'm expecting, very suspenseful commentator, which is what he delivers, right? Doc Emmerich is that suspenseful commentator that is just perfect for the game of hockey, and in this game, it doesn't quite show. So hopefully, this means they had a way big improvement over NHL 15 here. Because there was barely any emotion in NHL 15. There was some, but barely any. So hopefully they didn't add just a little bit more. Hopefully they actually went above and beyond and added so much more. So we have slowed down here. The Capitals here, we have slowed down. We used to have like only 8 regulation losses or 5 or something like that. We're slowing down, but we're still going to be a playoff team, definitely. So that's good. So let's continue here. Superstar authenticity. I could have probably made this a video of its own, but you know what? We'll do it right now because there's not much to talk about when it's simming. So I always try to find something, so this makes it work. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone, right? So enhanced facial features and new equipment details. Synonymous with the league's top players adds another layer of player authenticity. Alright, so you can use new equipment elements, customize your own create skater with unique look, custom stick tape, colored skate laces, tinted visors, and more. Some of that stuff is already there, some of it not. Now, here's the final feature. The one that was most talked about, pretty much on Twitter. This is all I saw when it comes to this game. All I saw was this: playoff beards. So one of the oldest and most iconic traditions in hockey has arrived, with accurate representations of playoff beards, representation of beard patterns, length, thickness, and growth rates for individual players on the road to the Stanley Cup just got hairier. So hopefully that means they don't fuck it up in a sense that like first thing the playoffs start, everyone has like a beard or something like that, something dumb. You know what I mean? That's what I was originally thinking it would be when I first saw this, and I was really kind of skeptical. But as I just read into it further here, because I was just seeing it on Twitter, right? Playoff beards. I didn't actually read EA's part of it, but that was just my skepticism there, saying, oh, everyone's just going to spawn in with a beard right away, and it'll be fucking stupid. But it says here, with accurate representation of beard patterns, length, thickness, and growth rates for individual players. So maybe that's like a statistic now, like player beard growth or something. I don't know if that's actually a statistic you could put up like in a rating system when you create a pro. That'd be kind of interesting. Kind of weird, but kind of cool, right? So yeah, that's NHL 16. Looks pretty good so far, pretty decent. Looks like they are on the right track this year. I say that, but again, you never know, right? Could just be the same as last year, because I need to see gameplay. I really do need to see gameplay, because what I'm getting out of this, most of this information is just shit we already know from last year, right? Like, and the year before. Like, some of these features, majority have already been in the game. Like NHL 13, right? NHL 14, these were in the game. NHL 15 for old gen, they're in the game, right? So, I'm only seeing PS4 and Xbox One for NHL 16 here. I'm not sure if it's going to be for Xbox 360 and PS3 or not, but that's what I see right here. It just says available on Xbox One and PS4, so that's an interesting thing everyone can debate about. Not that much happening on trade deadline here. Yeah, not really. Alright, so let's review the stats again, because we have slowed down a little. So we are now in second place in the league. Toronto has 2 games in hand on us. They have 1 more point. But definitely an improvement over last year so far, right? Oh. There we go. Go see the last place team is still the Florida Panthers. Goals for, we are 8th in the NHL. Really good improvement there, right there. Because last time we were 15th. Goals against, we are 7th. Still pretty good. Toronto scoring goals, that's surprising. Power play percentage, 19th. It's getting worse, but I can't really change it because we have the best players. Penalty kill, still top 2 in the league, makes sense. Alright, so we're good there. player stats. You might as well, yeah, just the NHL. We'll look at the AHL at the end. All right. Come on, there we go. Loading in. So Ovechkin, 70 points, already has more goals than he did last year, 41. Backstrom's up there. Johansson, Green, doing really well. Burakovsky's kind of doing a lot better now. Glenncross, Kuznetsov, Niskanen, Sutter. All right, so the depth is starting to come around here. Joel Ward in the fourth line. He's got 22 points. It's pretty good. Plus players, only a few minus players, but they're barely minus, except for Glenncross. Holtby, his numbers got a little worse. That's okay. He's definitely going to beat 33 wins that he had last year. He actually has worse save percentage goals against than the previous 2 seasons right now. Hopefully he can get out of that funk, because that's going to lose us some games if he doesn't. So let's keep it going here to the end of the season. Alright, so with NHL 16 out of the way, after talking about that, you guys can not only talk about the GM mode in the comments, talk about NHL 16. What are you guys looking forward to? What do you think it's going to be like? What are your favorite parts to, EA's reveal? Even though a lot of the parts are the fucking things that we've had in previous games, so it makes no sense. But they're trying to build some sort of hype, right? It makes sense, so. Yeah. Give me your opinions on NHL 16. Now I guess we could just focus on the GM mode now that I've rambled on for 20, 25 minutes. I think this... I never want to put a timetable on a video again. Because I normally always say, oh, this will be like 40 minutes or something, then it becomes like an hour, shit like that. I've said that before. But right now, it's looking like it's going to be... What's it looking like it's going to be? Like fucking... Looks like it's going to be like 35 minutes or so. Maybe less. I love how I just said I hate putting timetables, but I'm doing it. That's fucking funny. Anyway... We're just kind of waiting for the sim to go by here. I'm just waiting. Just waiting. Come on, come on. We're almost near the end. We are almost there. I think we might hit 50 wins. That'd be really good. Really good bounce back year. Year 1 Stanley Cup. Year 2 didn't make the playoffs. Year 3 make the playoffs again. That's pretty good. It's pretty good for us right now. At least we got 1 Stanley Cup. We already have 1, so I could just end at the GM mode then. Oh, we won. We don't need another one. Fuck it. I could have said that, but I didn't. Right? Ovechkin's got 51 goals. 51 goals. Holy fuck. Pretty good. It's pretty good right there. Almost there. I see Toronto up ahead. I want to know what their record is. I hope it's better. If we bounce back with like a President's Trophy win, that would be insane. That would be absolutely insane. Did not make the playoffs, and then a President's Trophy. That would be absolutely monumental. Oh, never mind. It's pretty close. It's really close. They have a few more points than us. They have to lose their last few games here. And we have to win. Just hit continue for now. On the scouting assignment. Come on. Okay. So, Toronto would have to lose its next couple here. Oh yeah, scouting assignment, right. I was confused there. I'm normally confused. Alright, so... We did there, we're going everywhere. I don't need a goalie. Don't need a goalie. Think that, yeah, this is the place we didn't do much of. WHL defense. So let's see. Who are we playing in the playoffs? Because we definitely made it. Oh no, are you fucking serious? Tampa Bay. We're versing the Tampa Bay Lightning. Okay, 43, 31, and 8, and we are 52, 22, and 8. So, oh man. Tampa Bay Lightning. So, in the end, we won the President's Trophy. Stanley Cup, did not make the playoffs, then a President's Trophy. That's insane. So we beat Toronto out by 1 point. Wow. Okay, so we won the Presidents. That's good. High expectations now. Arizona finished in last. Goals for in the NHL. We were 7th. Goals against, we bounced straight up to first. Didn't even let in 200 goals. That's pretty good. Power play percentage, bounced straight back up there, probably because we had a pretty good run at the end of the year. Penalty kill, #1 in the NHL. So there you go. It's pretty good. So where were we in the AHL? They still got a few games left, but we'll review their stats. 5th, all right. So let's take a look at all these stats. I don't think I have anything in the GM tracker. Nope, still nothing. Still, what an improvement. What an improvement over last year, huh? Look at that. Best year we've had so far. Not goals against wise, but goals for definitely, and wins and points definitely. Hopefully we can win the cup though. We're definitely the favorite. President's Trophy winner, right? So let's take a look at the stats. Player stats of the AHL. We'll do that first, just because I can't sim ahead to see the end of their year. So yeah. Anyway, let's see. So we got Varana with 61 points. He's 80 overall. It's good. Kennedy, Beagle, Connor, Puljujärvi, 72 overall. All right. Slowly improving. Hodgson, 74. Slowly improving. Goaltending, definitely pretty good. All right. Now the stats that are more concerning. Well, Puljujärvi and fucking Vrana, those are the two most important players that I want to grow. And Marner, but he's in the CHL, so those two are important. But in the NHL, this is way more important. So Alexander Ovechkin bounces back with a 90-point season after only scoring 40 goals, didn't even hit 50. He hits 50 again, almost 60. 90-point season, good for Alexander Ovechkin. Nicholas Backstrom, 79 points. All right, pretty big improvement. Johansson, 60 points, similar to year 1. Burakovsky, 57. It's an improvement. Green kind of dipped off and then ended up with the same point totals as last year. Kuznetsov, all right. Going through Curtis Glencross. Yeah, he's got a few years left. He'll probably be gone this year, though. He's kind of old. Sutter. It's fine. Wilson did well. Ward on the 4th line did really well. Brooks Lake still 3-star. All right. Perfect. So goalies. Braden Holtby bounces back. 42 wins. 2.36 goals against. Still the worst he's had. Similar last year, though. 921 save percentage. Still the worst he's had in his career. For us, at least. In our GM mode. But, you know what? Second most shutouts for him. And, pretty good, considering the fact that his numbers midway through the year weren't the best. So he did improve them. I said I need him to, and he did. So there you go. So, oh, look at that. We're almost at 35 minutes. We're pretty much there. So that's pretty funny, actually, that I said that. It would be around 35 minutes, and it was. So thank you guys for watching the first part of the year 3 special here for 500 subs. We made the playoffs, 52, 22, and 8. I'm just looking through here, see if there's anything else I need to show you guys. It's looking like we're pretty good here. We don't need to show anything else. Looking like everything's good. Just kind of scrolling. Gotta make sure. It's really nah. All right, you know what? Yeah, that's the league stats. There's one thing. Completely forgot about that. You guys definitely want to see the entire league statistics, and then we'll be done. So, in the oh my god, ew, what the fuck? Oh god, get that off my screen. So, fucking Voracek and Giroux led the league in points. 1 and 2, then Crosby, then Parise, then Ovi's there, alright. So we'll scroll down to about 65 points. Some familiar faces up here at the top. Alright. There's McDavid. This would be... Oh yeah, McDavid went 2nd overall. Right. Eichel went 1st. We should check on them. We should definitely check on them. So McDavid is rookie year. Goalies. Quickly scroll to there. We'll go over here. Nothing really that important, right? It's more fun to look at the point scorers than it is for the goalies. Alright, so there you guys go. Let's take a look at McDavid and Eichel, though. McDavid versus Eichel. If Eichel's even playing in the NHL. He was drafted by Florida, was it? Danny Heatley, hey, yo! Alright, so... yeah, I think he was just... I think he's still in the minors. Have to go. Let's go check them out. Because I want to keep track of the McDavid versus Eichel for this GM mode. It's funny. I was just about to end this, and now all of a sudden I'm still going with this. Oh yeah, it was Zach. I forgot about him. McDavid versus Eichel. Don't know why Eichel went... yeah, Eichel's still in the CHL, but I don't know why he went 1st instead. That's really weird to me. Alright, so there you go. Jack Eichel. Still hasn't played yet. So there you guys go. Showed you McDavid versus Eichel. Part 2 will be in a few days, where we will do the entire playoff rounds. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the first part of the year 1, or why do I keep saying that? First part of the year 3 500 subs special. In the comment section below, let me know what you think about the Capitals this season. We're doing really well, of course. I don't think there's anything we could really change unless you guys come up with anything. And let me know what you guys are thinking about NHL 16, what EA has come out with. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go. That's all I really have for you guys. And I will see you guys in the second part when we verse the Tampa Bay Lightning. And hopefully we go all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals. Bye-bye.